death
in entertainment.
All right, we got some breaking news out of Macedonia.
As we always do.
And if you don't know,
we are the #1 Macedonian news podcast and undisputed.
Macedonia is apparently above Greece between Algeria and Bulgaria, I guess.
Yeah, I know. Every day I know that. I think about that all the time.
And it seems like news of the station nightclub fire did not make it that far yet because we just had overnight a massive nightclub fire. Oof. Real bad. It killed 59 people. The one thing that's different about this is the look of the fire. I don't know if you guys have seen the video.
No.
But if I was there, I would honestly think, like, this is like artistic. The station nightclub, it was very clear that this was a fire and you need to get the fuck out. Mm-hmm. This one, it was like kind of like entrance you.
Really?
Yeah, they had sparklers going up, and then all of a sudden the fire's like waving on the ceiling, and people are recording it and not really noticing it yet. Just like the station. It is.
So they were doing indoor pyrotechnics.
Yeah.
Why is that even allowed anywhere anymore?
It doesn't seem safe.
Unless you're the WWE in a giant arena.
Right.
They have like cement ceilings that are not going to catch on fire. You should not be in a tiny nightclub putting away pyrotechnics.
Even then.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking at the video now, it does look strangely calm.
Yeah.
Almost. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because they could have thought that was a smoke machine.
Right. And then somebody sees it.
Terrifying.
They're trying to put it out, but you can tell that fire is getting wild.
Yeah, it is not good.
Oh, wow.
The station nightclub fire, we won't go through the whole thing here, obviously, but if you don't remember, it was in Connecticut, and there were charges eventually filed.
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Jesus. You'd think I'd know that, being from there.
Yeah,
and you've been there.
Yeah, and I've been there.
Apples and apples. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, and it took a while for charges to come, and then eventually one of the owners of the nightclub, pretty much the police said, one of you has to go to prison.
They were the two Dardarian brothers.
The Dardarians. And Michael was the one that went to prison because he's like, I don't got a family, I'll just go.
I heard it was kind of nice. Can I go in the fall?
Yeah, but apparently with this, 15 people have already been detained.
Wow.
It says the company does not have a legal license for work.
Oh, so the business shouldn't be open.
The license, as many other things in Macedonia in the past, is connected with bribery and corruption.
You don't say.
Wow.
I thought Macedonia had the tightest work laws.
Every day. I always think,
that's what they're known for.
why can't America be more like Macedonia?
All this red tape.
Yeah, we're supposed to be the largest country in the world. We're obese. Yeah. We're Macedonia.
Say more than 20 people are under investigation, 15 of whom were in police custody, while others that are currently suspected of involvement are currently in the hospital.
Wow.
There are 59 dead, 155 that are in the hospital.
And so many more will probably die, right?
Yeah.
I hope not, but
I hope
damn.
not, yeah.
So at this point, they're looking for bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my goodness. And do we know what the band was?
Let me see.
Because I don't know what the Macedonia music scene is like. I would assume it's heavy metal? Death metal?
It was a metal band called Greek White.
We'll find the band, but the nightclub itself was an improvised nightclub. It was in the middle of a warehouse, so it was an illegal nightclub.
Oh.
Like a rave where they set up these parties and it's completely unsafe and illegal.
Exactly.
And it reads like a horror movie. I mean, absolutely scary as hell.
Yeah.
I'm never going into a nightclub that is buried in some large building.
Mm-hmm. Among the injured were musicians in the 8-member band. The band is DNK.
Okay. So... hold on a second.
And injured, so they survived.
Yeah, there's a veteran journalist, Branko Gorovsky.
All right.
And he says, in a country as small as ours, with the death toll likely to rise, the impact has been huge. We haven't seen anything like this since the devastating air crashes of Macedonia in 1993.
Wow.
Apparently there's a bad year in 93 for...
I guess so. This is a horrifying statement made by a woman named Marija. She says, we even tried to get out through the bathroom only to find bars on the windows.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
So that is horrifying.
That is my worst nightmare if you're trying to escape somewhere and then you run into a wall. You
Yeah.
went into bars.
And that happened everywhere at Station Nightclub as well.
Well, yeah, at the station, the thing is, some of them were glass that you could break, but then some of them were not.
Yes.
They were, what was that other material?
The plexiglass.
Yeah, the plexiglass.
Oh,
And
my
imagine
goodness.
you think you're about to escape, and then suddenly you're at an impasse.
People as young as 16 years old involved
Oh, my God.
in the deaths. So that is horrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrifying. But
Yeah.
yeah, well, this is still an early story. We'll keep you updated as
Yes.
events unfold.
She says, I somehow managed to get out. I fell down the stairs and they ran over me, trampled me. I barely stayed alive and could hardly breathe.
Oof. That's another terrifying thing from the Station Nightclub. One guy was lucky enough to get trampled and was piled on by so many people. All the people above him burned to death, and he survived underneath it all.
What?
That is terrifying.
Oh my God. Yeah, this woman was 19 years old.
Oof.
Good God. All right. Well,
Yeah.
you can't even go out in Macedonia and have a fun night anymore.
Can't even have an illegal rave anymore.
Come on. I mean, honestly, if you go to a legal rave, ugh.
Yeah, what's the point?
And I don't know how fast it ignited, but once you see those sparks, just run.
Yeah, get the hell
Find the exit, because there should not be pyrotechnics inside.
No.
It's a horror movie, man. Once you see it, it's already too late.
Oh, boy.
I went to Dunwell. I don't know. I think I would maybe do all right, but I'm so tall.
Yeah.
I wonder if I go first because I get all the smoke up here.
Yeah, your
That's
hair
true.
would be singed from the
Yeah, it'd be all
ceiling.
singed up.
You'd have to crouch.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone's knocking me over, making fun of me.
I could see you being a hero, though, grabbing people along the way. And
Yeah.
running.
Throwing them behind me.
Pick them up. Oh, thank you, sir. You're like, oh,
Get outta here.
Into the fire.
Feed the fire because at this point, that is a fire god. As we learned with our David Lynch series.
Yeah.
You want to fire walk with me. You gotta, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
is.
It is.
Trust me.
You got to survive. And you never know how you're truly going to react in the moment until you're
Right.
there.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. Yep. Somebody just pulling out some hot dogs that they had with them. And you're like, wait, what do you? Just in case. I'm always ready for a nice dog.
I'm a glizzy gobbler.
Yeah, saved by the glizzy.
There are people that die like that in these situations where they, like you said, oh, is that just part of the show?
Yeah.
And then they
Right.
continue drinking or talking, and then it's too late.
It takes a second to recognize, too, in the Dimebag Daryl situation. I mean, you see the events of him getting shot, but your brain is just like, what a bit.
Right.
What another great Dimebag bit. And before you're like, holy hell.
Yeah.
And there is a famous photo in the Station Nightclub of a guy enjoying his cigarette. And he looks completely relaxed.
With the fire around him.
Yeah, and he did not survive.
What?
Yeah, but you can see in the photo, like he's alone enjoying his cigarette, and he looks like, oh, there's not a care in the world.
And isn't he on tape saying, like, get this?
That's another guy.
Oh, yeah.
We're fascinated by the station. We can't.
Right.
We did a whole episode on that
There's
too.
a bunch of people in the Patreon comments saying it's one of their favorite episodes we've ever done.
Oh
So
yeah.
if you haven't seen it, go check it out.
Good grief.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you don't make the everything you paint the ceiling with so flammable.
Oh God,
Good
that's
idea.
so frightening too. Yeah, to make it more what do you call it? Audio friendly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
This is really going to capture the screams.
Yeah, for real.
God.